Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Congrats on Los Spookies. Season 1 and Season 2, by the way, are both 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not just saying. Not bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have some reviews for Season 2 of Los Spookies. One says, it's hard to think of a show that's more outstanding than Los Spookies. That's from Collider. AV Club says, please see this show. IndieWire says, Los Spookies may be a difficult show to define, but it's an easy show to appreciate.
Ooh.
I mean...
It sounds good.
That sounds good, and you're in it. That's your show.
Yeah,
it does. You directed this season.
I did. I directed the last 2 episodes of the season. It was my first time directing. But, you know, it was a role I felt comfortable stepping into because I write and I help produce and showrun, so I know it really well. So the directing part was new, and a big part of it that, you know, goes into the process of directing certain scenes that are a little more intricate are storyboards. And I'm not an artist. We had an artist come and do some storyboards for us.
This is a storyboard, so this is what the scene would look like. So
this is what the first artist made. And after this first meeting, I was like, you know what? I think I should do the storyboards just for workflow purposes. It's easier. You know, there's less sort of telephone happening between us and the artist.
Yeah, you get to write directly. You go, yeah, I know what the shots should
look like.
So
I was like, after this meeting, I was like, let's get rid of the storyboard artist. I'll do the storyboards. And so I did the storyboards for the rest of the season.
Yeah, this is great. Here's your storyboards.
And these are my storyboards.
Yeah.
I obviously, you know, I know there's a difference in quality.
Barely. You could barely. If I switched it really fast, you don't even really know which one's yours.
They got the job done.
And which
they got
one's
the job done,
yeah.
which is what was important.
Yeah. How do you set up Los Spookies?
I say it's a show about a group of friends who have a business where they stage different types of stunts to people who need it. It's spooky, but it's also surreal.
You just know how to set it up perfectly.
It's a hard show to describe. It's hard to describe.
It actually is hard, but it's so funny. It's brilliant. And it's Fred Armisen, Julio Torres. Is this the first time you worked with Fred?
On a show like this, yes. I had met Fred in 2016. Portlandia was looking for a writer, and I was asked if I wanted to submit. And I didn't have any script or anything like that. I had never written a script, but I had a zine, and so I submitted my zine. And I think when the producer was going through, you know, all these scripts and saw the cover of my zine, was like, what is this? And then started reading it, and they liked it, and shared it with Fred and Carrie. It's called The Truth About Pangea.
This is your zine.
Yeah.
So this got you hired.
It did not get me hired.
There you go.
However, that's how I met Fred. Fred was like, this is really funny. And then we stayed in touch and made little videos and things together. And when he got the idea for what became Los Spookies, he asked Julio and I if we wanted to help develop it.
This wasn't the first show that you submitted for and didn't get the job.
Correct.
Another show was The Tonight Show.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. In January of 2015, I submitted to be a writer here. And I did not get the job.
Sorry.
But because I'm here, and you don't often get the opportunity to find out when you don't get a job why you didn't get the job, I just wanted to ask sort of what it was about some of the material.
Stop.
I brought part of the things that I submitted.
Sometimes it doesn't get to me, you know. Sometimes it goes to other people.
Well, I just want to use the opportunity to see sort of what I did wrong and how I could do better. So these were some of the desk bits that were in my packet.
Okay.
One was called Non-Slip. In this bit, an audience member tests how effective a pair of shoes marketed as non-slip are. They must power walk through an obstacle course on an oily and or wet floor. If they slip and fall, we know the shoes are not effective. A video recording of the quality control test may be sent to the shoes manufacturer.
I can't believe you passed on this.
Okay, yeah, and then you pass on this too. It's called You're Hired. In this bit, viewers list Jimmy as a reference on a job application. If Jimmy gets a call from a company inquiring about a job applicant, he must try and make the applicant seem like a good fit for the job. The calls are recorded and played on the show.
Jimmy! So I have to have a camera on me at all times,
At all
just in case someone calls me for a reference.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, and then there was one's called Mic Check.
Mic check. What's mic check?
In this bit, Jimmy says, Mic check, everyone in the audience named Mike has to stand up for the rest of the show.
Actually, do you want to do that tonight?
Okay.
Wait, this is fantastic. Can we do this tonight? I don't know if we can give you a writing credit. Do you mind?
No, it's okay. I'll do it.
Can I get this mic working?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Mic check.
One guy. There is. Mike. One guy named Mike.
For the rest of
For the rest of the show, you have to stay
feet.
standing, Mike. That's the bit. Sorry.
Sorry.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Ana Fabrega in the new season of Los Spookies. Take a look at this.
Estoy preocupada por ti.
Así está, sí.
Mi esposo y yo, ay, qué hermoso se escucha eso, mi esposo, estábamos hablando mientras él dormía y la verdad estamos muy preocupados de que todo el mundo está encontrando esposo menos tú. Y aceptémoslo, hermanita, tus atributos no durarán para siempre. Estaba pensando en presentarte a uno de los amigos de Juan Carlos.
No me gustan los hombres.
Úrsula, a nadie le gustan los hombres, pero todos necesitamos un esposo. Solo piénsalo.
Mike.
Mike.
There he is. Ana Fabrega, everyone. New episodes of Los Spookies airs Friday on HBO and HBO Max. We'll be right back with Stand Up for Michael Rowland. Stick around, everybody.
Like smoking Joe Frazier, yup, the hell, razor, with the flavor. Hit the jam like out in Pakistan. Hey.